The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yannick. It's time to focus for this Tuesday, August the 11th. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I know Tuesday, Wednesday, you're just kind of, but Tuesday, at least you get tacos, right? I guess got a positive thinking there somewhere. But today we're focusing on the Chicago White Sox, their series, but two series before the trade deadline. So let's get into that right away. And let's see here. Let's get into it. And here it is. We're covering July 27th through August 2nd. Again, summertime. I can continue to reiterate this up until September 7th. We're going to catch the premiere week. Then we'll be caught up because, of course, you got the Bears starting, and then it's going to be playoff time for both the Cubs and the White Sox. So that's when we'll be caught up every week. This gives me more availability and free time in the summer as well. Okay, let's recap here. Against the Yankees. The Yankees come in, win the first two games. The Yankees played very well. They came in as a team saying, you know what? And they just came in and took care of the White Sox in those first two games. They played well, they hit the ball well, they pitched well, and everything looked good for them. But then in the second two games, White Sox just did not give up. White Sox showed that heart where they're a team you do not want to mess with in the playoffs because you think you have them down and they just get right back up. And in two walk-off wins for the White Sox against the Yankees, they are now one walk-off win behind. There's two, and it's funny because we're going to, of course, in for the hellos, we last year and this year we're planning on doing it as well, walk-off of the year. And the Cubs have 10, White Sox have 9. So, I mean, that tells you right there, a combined 19 home walk-off wins for the two Chicago teams. So they split that series with the Yankees. That's huge. Then they go to Tampa. Tampa currently in first place in the American League East. We're going to talk. They made a big acquisition as well. We'll talk about that on Monday's show, post deadline. But the Sox go in there, win 2 out of 3. They did get shut out in the middle of the game of that series, 1-0. But I don't think you worry about that. But they win 2 out of 3. So they split with the Yankees. They win 2 out of 3 against the Rays. What a job there. 2 playoff teams. Because every time, and I've come on this show and said, you know what? This is going to be the tough test for the White Sox. And they go out there and they answer it. They hit the ball well. They play well. Obviously, Colson Montgomery, it's been a stretch. It's been a kind of a tough for them. But nonetheless, I think it's someone new every night for the White Sox, and you got to be proud of this team and the way they play and the way they just chug along. And I'm happy for this team. So great job by the White Sox. And let's go to the lower right-hand corner. And as of Monday, August 3rd, they have a 3-game lead over the Cleveland Guardians. That's a huge lead. That's the largest lead we've talked about. But we also got to put the Twins in there as well. Twins are playing well. They went from not being a seller. They didn't really buy, but they didn't sell. And they're now only 1 game behind the Guardians. So it's going to be a fun stretch. And, of course, next week we're going to recap that series. Of course, it took place last weekend against the Guardians. We'll address that next week. And then, of course, also at the Red Sox, who are the hottest team in baseball. So another stretch, another week where we're going to be like, well, maybe this will be the time that they're going to meet their match. But they just keep answering the call, and they've done a great job doing it. This week, they're going to face the Reds. The Reds, not a playoff team. And then they're at Detroit, who, of course, they got rid of Tyreek Skubal and all that as well. So, I mean, it's going to be, it's fun there, and they just keep winning games. And of course, we are going to see Cubs White Sox coming up. That's next week. And, so that's going to be fun. Crosstown Classic. I know it sucks that it's in the middle of the week, but it's going to be fun. The boys and I are going to be at the Wednesday game in the bleachers. Haven't been in a bleacher game in a while, but Cubs, White Sox, both teams in playoff spots. Going to be fun. Okay, so that is the White Sox. Don't forget to comment below your thoughts on what has been a great start I shouldn't say start. We're in August. Great season so far. Comment below that, your thoughts on that. Also, like the video if you like what you're hearing. Subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Thursday, we're focusing on Chicago sports. My shirt today, because I try to find shirt because I don't have White Sox stuff, obviously, I'm being a Cub fan. But someone said this quote to me on Twitter once because I wasn't a fan of Dodger Stadium. And I might have been when I made fun of the Dodger dog. But all hot dogs taste better when a ballpark is wrapped around it. I love that quote. My niece made this for me for Christmas a handful of years ago. So it's great. So I wear it on here, and I think it's a great quote because you love a hot dog doesn't taste bad when a ballpark's wrapped around you. So absolutely love that quote. So everyone, that's today. Tomorrow we're going to talk Chicago Bulls. Excuse me, a little bit, as of course we're kind of in that dry spell here as football getting ready to start. As next week tomorrow we'll have an announcement about something special we're doing next week as well. So that'll be that. I'm Ryan Yanishatis from the Hello Chicago Network. Where the folk. Oh yeah, one more thing. Fan Focus Live for the White Sox. It'll be this Thursday, where we go live at 105. White Sox versus the Reds, finale of the series. Should be a fun one as well. And I believe I'll try to get Brandon to join me. I believe he's off unless he lies to me, but we'll see how that goes. So we'll be all White Sox. And I believe the Cubs play at 3:00 against the Nationals. So we'll probably talk a little of that as well. But Fan Focus Live at 105 on Thursday. I'm Ryan Yanishatis from the Hello Chicago Network, where the focus of Chicago's